Ever wonder on how your body responds to commuting or long hours on the road? Anyways, we got Angel today to talk to you about physiology and mobility on how your body responds on being in the car or being commuting for a long time. Watch this.
Metro Manila traffic, the bane that's here to haunt every Filipino's daily life because admittedly, everyone's got somewhere to go. But it not only messes with our patience, our time, and our sanity, but also our musculoskeletal integrity. I even think that sometimes women have to go through worse. So, to investigate further, I went to City Club Makati's Egle Wellness Center to get some professional feedback from their medical director, Dr. Benedict Valdecañas, a specialist in orthopedic, sports, and regenerative medicine. So, Doc, I have a lot of friends, myself included. We all feel na sumasakit the shoulder, the foot, the knee after prolonged driving. Is this something that you experience a lot with your patients?
Yes, actually, I do get a lot of complaints of those kinds of complaints. I always tell my patients, the human body is meant to be in constant motion. We were made to move.
Okay.
So anything that keeps us in a prolonged stationary position would cause these aches and pains after some time. Back pain actually are small or a few fibers of your muscles breaking or tearing. So these are practically muscle strains.
Oh, I see. And when they do break, how do you manage and address that?
Well, the body heals itself if you allow it. So those small tears will heal eventually. The thing is, you have to prevent more tears from happening. And you can do that by stretching regularly. So we cannot do anything about driving for long periods of time in traffic, but your muscles can be conditioned in such a way that they don't break that easily.
I see.
When you're probably younger, you're middle age, you can probably start getting into the habit of exercising regularly. Or stretching if you cannot really go to the gym, just stretch at home upon waking up before you go to bed. Regular stretches.
But is there any special case for women? Because I always felt that women, especially if it's that time of the month, are particularly more susceptible to aches and pains. Is there any basis to that?
Well, there is actually. Changes in hormonal cycle or hormonal levels in women is what causes your monthlies.
Yes.
And this particular change in hormonal levels also cause an undue increase in inflammatory processes in the body. And inflammation is the cause of pain. When something has to be repaired in the body, it's inflamed and it becomes painful. So even a slight touch might even hurt for a woman who's probably in her monthlies. You can prevent that from happening by taking lots of vitamin D, for example. Vitamin D is a very potent anti-inflammatory, unknown to a lot of doctors.
Oh, really? On top of that, what other bits of advice can you give for people who will, no matter what, be stuck in traffic and still suffer from these aches and pains?
Well, aside from regular exercise, at least stretches on a daily basis, people should invest in supplementing. So they should take vitamins, minerals, nutraceuticals. Like I said, the body heals itself only if you will allow it and provide what it needs to heal that system, that machine that we call the human body.
And when it comes to exercise, are there particular types of exercise that you would recommend or just exercise in general?
Well, when we talk about exercise, it has to have two main parts.
Okay.
One would be cardiovascular, so that's for your heart. So anything that makes your heart rate faster during the exercise process. This can be bicycling, could be running. And then the second part of exercise would be your resistance training, or you lift weights, or you use your body weight to do the resistance exercises like push-ups, pull-ups, crunches even.
Clearly, Doc Ben was an advocate of prevention rather than cure. And although he had a lot of regenerative science up his sleeve, he emphasized that it really entailed an overall healthy lifestyle to keep things in tip-top shape. And since health and wellness was never a linear thing, I thought I'd go downstairs to the City Club's enormous gym to find someone whose specialty was to keep people moving. Coach Rayson!
Hello!
Hi, I need your help.
Really? What for?
because I think I represent the thousands of Filipinas who suffer from aches and pains from prolonged driving. I need your help to teach all of us some exercises or stretches that might help address the problem.
Well, when you start feeling really irritable and pissed off, you can take a break. I mean,
Sige.
stop over, find a gasoline station, and that's where you can do some exercises.
Okay.
You need
Wow.
movement snacks.
Oh, I love it! Movement snacks. So
Yes.
how often should I have movement snacks?
As often as you want. Two things stand out with long driving.
Okay.
Neck and shoulder pain, typically around here.
Absolutely. Neck and shoulder.
Neck and shoulder.
Talaga. This one, shoulder.
Really. There's actually one way to make the nerves glide. Let's say you just want this particular region. Just this. Something as simple as this is already making your nerves here glide.
So, bigyan natin ng movement snacks.
Tama.
Yan. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
Tama.
one thing you can do. And then you can also rotate for variation.
Okay.
Very simple. They say while driving, they feel that here, and some people feel it around here. Something specific for that, you can actually combine the neck and the arm movement. If you want to isolate it, just open up your hand, move your wrist. You're gonna feel a bit of a stretch depending on you.
Parang pang
Some people
carpal
feel that
tunnel to.
here. Yes, it actually helps people with
Really?
carpal tunnel syndrome. Now, if you want the nerve from here towards there to move, as the wrist would move, the head would move as well. And when the head goes back, the wrist would follow.
In doing that and making the nerve glide,
Yes.
what do I get out of that?
According to the proponents of this technique, your nerve actually gets more nutrition, better circulation. Those small movements, if your nerve is particularly sensitive, could help ease off the sensitivity.
What if my knee, like my tuhod is nangangalay na from the clutch? Kunyari, naka-sports car ako. So, matigas, di ba? So, masakit na. Do I just take a break?
Okay, you get out of the car.
All right. Yan.
You can do simple squats.
Gagana ka.
Right? It's very Asian. Ayos ba? There you go.
So, you do squats and these will help your knees?
Yeah. The next thing we're gonna go to is the back.
Oh.
For those who are too slouched, so it starts hurting here because tagal ko na nakaupo, I've been slouching for a while. Get out, go upright. One thing you can do, put your hands around your hip. Okay, you're looking forward. And you push your hip forward. You lean back as you do. And back. So if you're one of those who are too upright naman when you drive, edi reach. Hunch the back. And go up.
I want my movement snacks.
There you go.
Bring it on.
Since regular exercise, or should I say regular movement, is imperative to keep things in order, it's important to find a regimen that you enjoy in a conducive environment. And lastly, Dr. Ben explained how we tend to get muscle spasms, which Filipinos like to call lamig. And these spasms can effectively be relaxed through a good massage. Therapists at the Egla Wellness Center shared that some clients opt for a weekly massage regime and keep this as a part of their healthy habits.
I think you really have to have poor eyesight to miss this big rear wing.
Yes, this is an awesomely big spoiler. And of course, this is functional.
It's actually a biplane type of design. You have two wings for the rear, plus those little winglets at the edge of the roof. Those all help make it go even faster.